Hey guys, Butterfly Gaming back today, bringing another video for our blueprint weapon series, and today we're going to be covering the For The Cause blueprint for the M4A1. So this is going to come as part of the Call of Duty Endowment Program Fearless Pack. You can see here on screen. It's going to come with the Venerated Milsim skin for the Allegiance, the For The Cause blueprint for the M4A1, the Standout Camo, Steadfast Watch, Orange Boonie Charm, the Noble Sacrifice calling card, as well as the Honorable Sacrifice calling card, and then you have some emblems and sprays here being Plucky, Gallant, and Sacred Ground. So again, this is available in the Call of Duty shop or the store for $10. And this is available at the bottom of your store. If you go all the way down where you would buy the CDL skins, it'll be available in there. You'll see at the Call of Duty Endowment Program for the Fearless Pack. So if we go ahead now and back out, you can see the final design for the blueprint itself for the cause. This is the M4A1 blueprint. So let's go ahead now and back out. We'll start off, just want to look at the Milsim operator for this. So we'll go to the Allegiance operators, or excuse me, the Coalition operators. And we'll go ahead and select our Milsim operator for the Venerated. So again, you have quite a wide variety of options here for the Milsim operators for the Coalition. Here you can see the Venerated one for the Coalition base operator. This is, I think, besides the Bale skin for the Protectorate that we got with the Security Detail Bundle, this is going to be one of my favorite operator skins in the game right now. This is a really nice operator skin. Again, it's based off of actually a lot of the... So the pack itself is based off of Captain Florent Flo Groberg, and this skin and the cosmetics that he has here is based off a lot of stuff that he personally wore when in Afghanistan and the events that led him to end up winning or being the recipient of the Medal of Honor back on August 8th, 2012. So let's go ahead and back out here. A lot of detail in that skin. Again, really nice skin. You can see it here compared to the Protectorate skin for Bale there on the right. So really nice looking skins. These, I think, are two of the best Milsim skins in the game right now, hands down. I'm looking forward to see what we get in Season 4. But if we go ahead and back out, go to our M4 for the cause blueprint here as part of the endowment program. Just some things before we strip it down and build it. So again, I said he was a recipient of the Medal of Honor for the events that happened on August 8th, 2012. So here, there's actually custom engravings on this weapon, that date itself, right there above the magwell on the upper receiver, you see 8/8/12. So you got a brief shot of that, as well as some other cosmetics there, such as "Let's get our veterans back to work." So some nice detail went into this based off of the events that ended up taking place on that day that allowed Captain Florent Flo Goldberg to receive the Medal of Honor. So this is the blueprint itself. Let's go ahead and back out. We'll strip this down again. You can see it's based heavily off of the XRK blueprint. We're going to skip the muzzle. Now the barrel is going to be the Corvus Custom Marksman barrel. So this is going to assist with the damage at range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. The cons here being the ADS speed and the movement speed. Then the next one is going to be the laser. So it's actually going to be attack laser on this blueprint. It's going to assist with the ADS speed, aim and stability, and aim walking steadiness. The cons here are going to be the laser is going to be visible to enemies, but only when you're ADSing. So just be careful about when and where you're ADSing. Now the optic is going to be the Scout Combat Optic here. This is based off the L cannon, I believe, in real life. This is going to bring your zoom level up to a 3.25. The con here being the ADS speed, since you're adding that bit of extra weight. So go ahead and select that. The stock for this weapon is going to be the Forge Tac CQS. So this is going to assist with the ADS speed, the cons being the aiming stability. And then the last attachment, we're going to skip out on the perk, as well as the ammo and underbarrel. The rear grip is going to be our last attachment, and we're going to select the stipple grip tape. This is going to assist with the ADS speed and the sprint to fire speed. The cons here being the aiming stability. So we'll go ahead and select that. This is our final design. And again, like I said, that custom date that took place August 8th, 2012 is engraved on this weapon. Pretty nice looking weapon. I'm not the biggest fan of all the red on this, but again, it is a pretty neat looking digital camo on there. I just wish it were a little bit more grounded without the red. But again, not a horrible blueprint, but the blue for the upper and lower receiver there, I definitely am not a big fan of. But again, if you were to put some camos on this, I think it looks pretty nice with some woodlands. You can see how it affects the weapon here just by putting different camos on the iron sights on this. They're going to be the exact same as you would see with the XRK. So it does change them to those nice, more open iron sights that we see on those different M4 blueprints. So you can see just how these different camos look on here. And again, if we were to build this from the base M4, I'll just show you. I have the same attachments on this weapon here. So this is going to be the same exact attachments, just built up from a base M4. So you can see the difference is obviously mainly being the different colors on the weapon, but there are some minor cosmetic changes, mainly that the For The Cause blueprint is utilizing the same template used for the XRK. So we have that Magpul P-Mag, the different pistol grip, and then obviously the upper and lower receiver there are also slightly different as well. So if I just toggle back out to our actual gun bench where our loadouts are, if I were to just swap up and down here, you'll be able to see the difference. So here's the For The Cause blueprint, and then if I swap down, you can see the base M4 with the same attachment. So you can see just how that looks. Now, before we get into the gameplay, you'll see me halfway through switch up the attachments on this weapon because I really am not a big fan of the combination of attachments here. I would say mainly the optic and the fact that there's no grip on this. Just make it, the optic itself being a 3.25 and the barrel are kind of wanting you to use this for longer range engagements, which is really built for, but the stability in the weapon is really not there. And again, you don't have the ability to toggle to a different optic for CQC engagements. So the changes I'll make here, you'll see I'm just going to throw a Ranger foregrip on here in place of, I believe I did it for the stipple grip tape. So the Ranger foregrip is going to assist with the recoil control and the aiming stability, which helps this weapon out a lot. The cons being the aim walking movement speed and the aim down sight speed. So we'll go ahead and select that one. Then the other one change I made here was just swapped up the optic. I'm not a big fan of this Scout Combat optic. I think it's a little bit hard to get on target for some reason. I've always had issues with it. So I'm going to swap down to the 4x flip hybrid. This allows us to have that standard EOTech holographic and then the 4x flip optic on there as well. So you get this toggle between those two, and the cons here just, again, the same as the other optic with the ADS speed. So you can see just the final design for that. I think cosmetically and aesthetically it almost looks a little bit better built like this. And you can see how that looks. But again, jump into the gameplay here. You'll just see me using this just with standard bots against on a custom game here and Euphrates Bridge. Really trying to just use it for medium to longer range engagements as it's built before I switch over to the build that I just showed you, just so I'm able to have better engagements and success in CQC engagements. Even though I'm against bots, this weapon, they really do expose the fact that in close quarters, you're almost helpless because you can't really engage with that LCAN or that 3.25 optic that comes on the weapon. So I think just switching up with those minor attachments makes it more viable. But again, really nice weapon. Again, it supports a cause for the Call of Duty Endowment Program, which helps out a lot. But let me know down below what you guys think of this. I think the main thing here is obviously the venerated Milsim operator skin for the Coalition Forces on the base operator there is, as I said, one of the best operator skins, I think, in the game, next to the Protectorate skin for Bale that we looked at there as well for the security detail bundle. But definitely brings it in line with a nicer Milsim operator for the Coalition Forces. And I know in Season 4, we're definitely supposed to be getting more Allegiance Forces for Milsim operator skins for the base, as well as, I'm sure, ones that will be available in store. The only really ones that we had in Season 3 were a couple for Bale, and I believe there is one more available in store as well. But mainly, the bulk of Season 3 focused on the Coalition, so I'm anticipating that Season 4 will focus on Milsim and then other custom store options for the Allegiance Forces as well. So let me know down below what you guys think of this Call of Duty Endowment bundle. Again, this is the Fearless Pack. Let me know, were you able to purchase this and support the cause? If not, no big deal, but let me know down below what you think of the blueprint, and more off the operator skin that's available here, being the venerated operator skin. I think is a really nice skin. But also, with that said, go ahead and check out the Season 4 wish list that I did here just the other day on the channel. We go over a lot of the things that were confirmed for Season 4, and then I go in more depth as to what I would like to see added on top of those, as far as some attachments for the weapons that we have confirmed, being the Ace or the modern day Galil, as well as the Vector, and just some other things that I'd like to see added in Season 4 and hopefully beyond. We don't have a confirmation on what that third mid-season weapon is yet. A lot of the leaks, and I go over this in that video, are pointing to a couple different options. One I'm really hoping it is the H&K G28, because based on that we can make a couple different variations, mainly being the M417, or excuse me, the HK417, the HK416, and also the M27 IAR, if they give us the right attachment. So I go into a lot of detail on that, some different blueprints that I like to see for the AK and other weapons, and just some other custom attachment options and caliber conversions that I like to see in Season 4. So go ahead and check that video out. Also, be sure to check out our G36 video that I did here the other day for Warzone, and we have that security detail bundle video for the Warsaw blueprint for the AK-47 also up there on the channel. Go ahead and check those out. We're getting really close to Season 4 here. Supposed to be launching on Tuesday, so it'll be available for everybody by Wednesday. I think they're doing the late night launch Tuesday, so by Wednesday, June 3rd, it should be available for everybody, and we should get some more teasers here over the weekend or by Monday at the very latest. But let me know down below what you guys think of this pack, what you want to see in Season 4, and until next time, this is Buckner Gaming, out.
Copy. Falcon 301 route for personal radar coverage. Enemy at the courtyard. Willingly, keep fighting. Personal radar destroyed. Enemy at the construction site. Good copy. Striking. Less than a